Hello guys, I hope you are all doing fantastic, and today I am going to show you how I backtest. In my previous videos I've said that backtesting is a really important process as it lets you know if the strategy that you are trading is reliable and if it's consistent in the long run. So you can go back in price action since 1995, which is what TradingView has. At the same time, you also understand certain pairs behaviors and how it affects your trading within a certain pair. So today I decided to show you how I backtest, and maybe you can implement some tips for yourself in your backtesting routine. So let's jump onto the screen. As here we are in TradingView. As you can see, TradingView is the platform that I use to trade on and to review my charts. And if you want, I will leave a link down in the description for you to join TradingView too. It's a platform that I really recommend if you want to trade Forex. So, what time frames do I backtest? I like to backtest the daily, the 4 hour and the 1 hour. So, daily to understand the bigger picture, the 4 hour to basically also understand the bigger picture but have a clearer vision of the areas that I should be focusing on, and the 1 hour to take the trades and to really monitor the price action. So as we can see, TradingView has data since all the way back from 1993 until the current date. But what I think you should do, and this is what I do too, is to focus on the last 2 years of price action. Meaning that we are now approaching 2020 at the time of this recording, and that's why I will only backtest from the 1st of January 2018 until 2020. So what I start by doing is bring the price back to the date that I want to start on, and then go down to the daily and start drawing the structure, as this was a simple weekend and I was doing my forecast for next week. So I will draw the structure and I will be back. So TradingView has this bug now that when you switch through time frames, sometimes the trend lines disappear, and how you fix this is by clicking the right click on your mouse. You put remove all drawing tools, and then you undo, which on the Mac is Command Z. So, and there we go, we have the trend lines back. So let's go back to drawing structure. So now that we have all the relevant structure drawn in, as I would have if I were trading live, I like to go down to the 1 hour and actually start going through price action. So I'm now going to put a time lapse on. I'm going to backtest euro dollar maybe until the finish of January or February, and I will show you my templates, and that's it. So I'll see you back in a minute. So guys, I just took a break even on euro dollar on a short position, and now I'm going to guide you through how I document my trades. So I go to my Notion and I have two templates, which is the normal template as you've seen now for the euro dollar, and the questions template. So this is what I put in every trade. So I'm just going to copy this and have this copied. So on this normal template, I'm going to show you the euro dollar one. So on this template, we have the date, the position, the time of the entry, the stop size, the profit or loss, the style, the pattern, and the confluence factors, and the grade. So if it was a high probability setup or a valid setup. Whatever strategy you are using, you will have different things to put on here, but this is what I need for my strategy. So let's open this. The trade was on the 13th of February 2018. It was a short position with a around 20 pip stop. I'm not going to put the confirmation, so the confluence factors, as a respect for the strategy, and I don't want to give too much away. So the grade, it was a valid setup. The profit or loss, it was a 0%. The pattern, it was a bear flag. A risk entry. So we have various patterns, we have various styles, but as I said, I will not go deeper into that as for respect of the strategy. And the time, so it was at 7 a.m. What I tried to get from all this information is try to actually find patterns in the trades that I take and result in a win, and the trades I take that result in a loss. At the end of backtesting a pair, I have a template that I'm going to show you afterwards, in which I document basically all the trades. So if it was a long, short, what patterns they were, and I see the patterns in there, and then I can understand the behavior of the pair. So now I'm going to paste the questions. So I analyze the trade. In this case, it was a bear flag. I write down the confluence factors, whatever made me take the trade, I write it down here. I have the lessons. Not every trade needs to have a lesson, but sometimes they do, and I write them down. And then I have the before screenshots and basically the after screenshot where I have my trade management. And then I answer these questions. So I'm just going to show you how I take the screenshots. So let's go back in price action. Oh, where's this? It's right here. Back in price action. This was where I got tagged in. So I press Command Shift 4 on the Mac, and I take a screenshot of this and I put it down on the screenshots. Now I also like to take a screenshot of the daily to understand more confluence factors, the bigger picture and everything. So I take a screenshot of the after of the daily, and then I finish off with the screenshot of the after. It's basically something like this, looking good. And I put it in trade management. And then I just fill out these questions which let me know if this was in my trading plan, how can I squeeze more profit, and basically more lessons to learn from any trade. So I'm now going to just do a little bit of more backtesting. I'm going to take 1 or 2 trades still, and then I will be back to show you the template of when I finish backtesting, how I understand the behavior of a pair. So I'll see you soon. So guys, as you can see, I have just finished my backtesting. I took 2 more trades, which were both of them short. One of them resulted in a loss and another resulted in a 11% trade, which was really good. Both of them, I enjoyed both of them. So now that, imagine if I have finished now backtesting until 2020, and I have all the positions I've taken, and I just go back to this template that I have here. I've already filled this out, so I fill in with my wins, if they were a short, a long, a risk entry, reduced risk entry, at what hours they were taken. I also document the structure that was taken, and the same for the losses. So long, short, risk entry, yeah, you know the deal. Structure and all the break-evens too. So I put the total and the strike rate. And at the notes, I didn't fill out this for complete, like it was just an example. So the notes is where I try to note the behavior of the pair and write it down, and some notes to how I should trade this pair. In this case, I know from previous backtesting that I don't take trades overnight, so I don't wake up in the middle of the night just to take a trade, as I know that the trades that I will take overnight probably will be low quality, so I don't worry about them. And not only on this pair, on other pairs too. This is what I got from backtesting, and that is why it is so important for you to understand how you should trade, what pairs you should trade, and how to trade them. So this is basically it for what I do for my backtesting. I just do the backtest, I ASR it as I do normally, and then I do a deeper focus session in which I understand the pair's behavior and how I should trade it. So I hope you took some value from it, and let's go to the outro. So I hope you guys have enjoyed the video, you took some tips from it, and leave a comment if you did, leave a comment on how you backtest, and I will make sure to respond to you. And if you have any more questions, leave them down below too, and I can maybe make a video about it. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, subscribe if you want to see more. And don't forget, follow my Instagram, and that is basically it for today. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Bagus!